Don't you worry, the clip's about to begin, but don't forget to subscribe. Or else. Don't make me turn this website around.
James in New York City, how are you? We're going to have to make this a little bit short, but you're on with Matt and Seth.
Yeah.
Please don't make us cry.
Yeah. Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, that call just sucked all the energy out of me. I would like to ask you guys, what do you ultimately think will replace Christianity? And the reason I ask this, I'm New York City, born and raised a Catholic, no longer Catholic, but my family is still like massively devoted to the church. But when you look at certain things from a perspective, Christianity is not the oldest religion. You know, people have been on this. I mean, modern man has been here 250,000 years. There's obviously been things before Christianity, and as we move further and further away from the 2,000-year timeline, you can already see shifts in what I believe would have been considered traditional Christianity. And since it seems like human beings, we seem to have this need for this other thing. I'm curious as to what you guys, and maybe you don't have an answer, but what do you guys think might ultimately replace this idea of Christianity?
You want to go, Seth? Because my answer is glib.
I do.
Go for
Well, first of all, I don't think we need to replace Christianity with something else, because the best stuff that Christianity and other religions do, human beings do naturally anyway. And Christianity likes to stamp a brand of ownership on all the best stuff that people enjoy. You come together as a community. That's not Christianity. That's human. You enjoy communal music. That's a human thing. You have support groups for people who are in times of need, whether it's divorce or, drug rehab, or they're homeless, or they're struggling in some other way. Well, those are human endeavors. You set common goals. You try to improve the conditions of your community, county, city, state, world, whatever. That's all human. And despite the fact that Christianity says that it owns love and charity and community and all of these amazing things, what they're really doing is they're putting the window dressing of supernatural belief on what human beings do anyway. So I don't know that I agree with the idea that Christianity leaves a vacuum that must be filled. I think Christianity has been very good at evolving and adapting to various cultures to try to be culturally relevant. But it's mostly, if it's doing good, there's nothing that can be done by a church that is good that could not be done by a non-religious person or a person of another faith. And if Christianity is waning, and we see statistically that it is, I think it allows us the opportunity to focus more on what we were really doing inside those church walls at the time. That the concern for other people and helping other people in the here and now, focusing on this life instead of some magical life in the hereafter, solving problems, trying to build a better world. I think that I don't see it as something like you're losing Christianity. I think you're just sort of cleaning house. You're cleaning all the detritus away and recognizing that the best stuff that Christianity was doing in the first place, that was just humanism. And everything else we can discard because there's no reason to hold on to it. I put him to sleep. Damn it, I knew it. I knew I went on too long. Sorry about that.
Did that answer your question, James?
No, it does. It does. And well, in a sense, what's interesting though is that when you do talk to quote unquote, I'm agnostic. I'm willing to admit that I don't know what I don't know. So Seth, you said something, but I can't hear you.
Oh,
I'm here, my
nobody
friend.
said anything.
I'm here.
Oh yeah,
Go
no.
ahead.
So I don't know what I don't know. There was a time I would have considered myself an atheist, but I'm willing to admit that I don't know what I don't know. But I know that what's in the Bible, I don't buy it anymore. But when you talk to like religious people and you say, hey, do we really need this? A common response that I always get is, well, then if you take this away, what are you going to give people?
Oh,
And
that's it. Oh, I'm sorry. Matt, I'll let you go. We both jumped at the same thing because I think we're both thinking the same thing. Go ahead.
I thought about this when you first asked the question, because I have an incredibly glib answer to this that started with Dennis Lubay when we were doing nonprofits. And somebody wrote in and asked Dennis Lubay, if you get rid of Christianity or you get rid of religion, what do you replace it with? And Dennis's answer was, when you cure cancer, what do you replace it with? Because fundamentally, what Seth was saying is perfect. What religions have done are co-opt what it means to be human. And what you've seen here today with Brooklyn and other things is a demonstration of what it means to be a humanist. What I would like to see Christianity and religions in general replaced with is humanism. And frankly, I'd be okay if it was some mild religious form of humanism, because that's at least a massive improvement over what's there. But I don't think that the false claims of religion and the harmful things of religion don't need to be replaced with something new. I don't need something new to inspire me. When I stopped believing in Jesus, it's not like all of a sudden the world lost all of its wonder. It's not like the world lost all of its goodness. Nothing fundamentally changed, except I'm not being spied upon by a thug that endorses slavery and wants to punish me. Instead, I now get to go live my life and try to do the best I can for myself and for other people. That is what we need to replace that. And I appreciate the call. I appreciate the time. I got to let you go, James, because we're past time today, and I want to make sure we don't keep our volunteers forever. Please call us back.
Hey, thanks for checking out this clip for The Line. While you're here, hit that like button, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and then share this with that bitter uncle of yours who loves talking about the good old days.